Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly Connect. So in this video we will learn how to integrate Trello and Bitbucket. So our use case is pretty simple. When a new card is added in Trello, it will automatically create an issue in Bitbucket. Now Trello is an awesome list building application and Bitbucket is a code repository hosting service offered by Altasian. So what we are going to do is we are going to send the data from Trello to Bitbucket, but there is one minor problem. Of course, there is some kind of integration between Trello and Bitbucket, but this native integration is actually very limited. So in cases like these, we need to bring a third app to properly connect them both. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Trello and Bitbucket. And the best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so to begin the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser. Pabbly.com, press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Here hover on products and at the bottom you will find the option called as connect. Click on connect and then click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also create your own free account in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing that Pabbly Connect offers a plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. So you just have to clone the template of its workflow, which is available in the description box. Once you clone the template, you will get immediate access to this amazing workflow in your account. Okay, so scroll down and at the bottom you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Trello to Bitbucket. Bitbucket. Okay, so just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Trello? Okay. Now in the trigger event, there are many trigger events like new board, new card, card moved to a list and new label. I'm selecting new card. Okay, so new card is basically a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new card is created, then what action should be taken by the system? As I mentioned before, there are many more trigger events like new board, new card moved to a list and new label. Now in case if you don't find the trigger of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com for the specific trigger that you want to build. But at present, I just want to send the data when a new card is made in Trello. Okay, so just click on connect with Trello. Okay, so now in the new credentials, we have 3 blanks to fill: the username, the API key, as well as the token. So to get these details, let's have a visit by just clicking on here. Okay, here you will find a button called as here. Just click this. Okay, so this is your API key. Simply copy this and then just paste it here. Okay, then we have to fill the username as well as the token. So to get those details, let's click on this button, token. Click this. Okay, so this is your username. I have copied mine and I have pasted it here. Now coming to the token, scroll down and just click on allow and it will generate a token. So this is your token. Copy this and paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the username, the API key as well as the token. So just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. For example, in the board it is showing it as alpha board and in the list it is showing it as red list. So what is the meaning of this? So let me take you to my Trello account. So this is my Trello account and one of the board is called as the alpha board. And we have, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me show you. We have a ton of boards. Alpha board, gold and Moonstuck, Trello, yellow testing. So basically all those boards that is present here is being reflected here. As you can see, we have Moonstuck, gold and rest of the boards are hidden. Okay, so basically all the boards that is present here is being reflected here. Okay, so I'm going to select this board called as Moonstuck. No particular reason, just my wish, that's all. And in the list it is showing it as crater, Apollo, equator, South Pole, North Pole. Okay, so why is that? So as you can see in this board called as Moonstuck, we have 4 boards. actually 5 boards: Crater, Apollo, Equator, South Pole, as well as the North Pole. So these are the boards I have. So my point is any data that is present here is just being reflected here. So what I'm going to do here is, and to explain you better, I'm going to create a new list. Okay, so I'm just going to add a new list. So the name of the list is Tropic of Cancer. Okay, so we are going with the geographical terms, Tropic of Cancer. Okay, so we have added a list, Tropic of Cancer. So when I go to Pabbly Connect and when I refresh this, you can expect to find Tropic of Cancer in one of the list, as one of the list. So I'm going to select this particular list. Okay, so what it is going to do when I click on save and send test request is, so it will connect with this particular board and this particular list. So let me do that. Okay, so the API response is showing that we have integrated Trello to Pabbly Connect, and in Trello we have integrated to this particular board and this particular list. So this means that whenever a new card is created in this particular list of this particular board, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me scroll down and click on Capture Webhook Response. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So I'm going to create a card in Trello. So in this list, I'm going to create a card. So the name of the card is Python debugging error. Okay, so this is the card name. So I'm just clicking on add card. Okay, so when I go to Pabbly Connect, so it is showing that it is still waiting for the data. Give it 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so it is showing the data has been captured. So this is the name of the list, that is Tropic of Cancer. And then we have the name of the card, that is Python debugging error. Okay, so what about the description? I mean, what if I enter some description here? Okay, so I'm going to enter a description. The for loop has failed to run. Also, the while loop got stuck. Okay, so this is the description that we have added. So Pabbly Connect hasn't captured the description. So to get the data of the description, all we have to do is just scroll down and click on this plus button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is called as the action window. So in the Choose app, since we want to get the data from description in Trello, let's make the app as Trello. Now in the action event, we just want to get the card details. So let's make it as get card details. So just click on connect with Trello. Okay, so in the new credentials, again, we have to fill in the username, the API key and the token. So we are not going to do that. We are just going to go to the recent settings. So this is the recent settings, Trello hash 30. We are going to select this and just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, a blank called as card ID appears in front of you. Okay, so your obvious question is, what is card ID? So when Pabbly Connect had fetched the details of the card, it had actually generated a card ID. So let me show you. So this is our card ID. Okay, as you can see, this is our card ID 60152A4E0 and so on. This is our card ID. So basically we have to map this particular detail here. Okay, so let me introduce you to this button. This is called as the mapping button. All you have to do is just click on this button and you will find all the details that we have got from Trello. So just type 601 and you may find this is the one we want, card ID. Just click this. Okay, so basically we have entered the card ID, and when we click on save and send test request, it will give the data of the recently created description in that particular card. So let me do that. Okay, so as you can see, we have got the description. This is the description. The for loop has failed to run. Also, the while loop got stuck. Excellent. Okay, so basically now we are ready to create an issue in Bitbucket. So all you have to do is just scroll down and just click on this plus button. Okay, so you know the drill. When you click on this plus button, an action window appears in front of you. So in the Choose app, how about we make it as Bitbucket? This one. Okay, so now in the action event, we just want to create an issue. Now there are two action events, that is find issue and create an issue. Now just like the triggers, if you don't find the action event according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just want to create an issue in Bitbucket. That's all. Okay, so just click on connect with Bitbucket. In the new credentials, just again click on connect with Bitbucket. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Just click on OK. Okay, so as you can see, when you click on OK, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blank is very simple. We are going to create an issue from the data that we have received from Trello via Pabbly Connect. And there is something else I should mention. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. Okay, so let's start mapping to create an issue in Bitbucket. So as you can see in the workspace owner, it is showing it as Pabbly. Okay, so why it is like that? So this is because there is only one workspace I have, that is Pabbly Apps. Now since Bitbucket is integrated with Pabbly Connect, it is just reflecting that Pabbly Apps. So I'm just keeping the issue in Pabbly Apps. Okay, so now we have the repository as a repo1 as well as repo2. Okay, so again your obvious question is, why is it like that? So this is because I actually have two repositories, and let me show you. Okay, so as you can see, these are the two repositories I have, repo1 and repo2. And what if I create one more repository? So I'm just going to click on create repository, and the workspace is kept as Pabbly app, and I'm selecting a project, my project, and the name of the repository is repo3. No particular reason, just naming it as repo3. Okay, so just click on create a repository. Okay, so a new repository called as repo3 has been created. Now since Bitbucket is integrated with Pabbly Connect, any variation that is bought here will be reflected here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on refresh. Okay, so we can expect to find a new repository, that is repository 3 in the drop down. So let me check. Yes, we have a repository called as repository 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to create a issue in this particular repository, that is repo1. So I'm just keeping it as repo1. Okay, so now in the title, let's start mapping. So as I mentioned before, this is our mapping button. So when we click this, we can find the title. So the title was debugging error, Python debugging error. So let's select that. Okay, so now in the content, we can just map in the description. So let me scroll down and let me find the description. So the description was for loop failed or something, for loop got stuck or something. Yes, this one. The for loop has failed to run, and also the while loop got stuck, this one. Okay, so okay, now then we have the assignee as Pabbly Apps. Let's keep it like that. Okay, so the type is bug. Okay, we have a choice in enhancement, proposal, and task. Let's keep it as bug. Now the status, I'm keeping it as open, and the priority, I'm keeping it as trivial. Okay, so basically we have entered all the necessary details to create an issue in Bitbucket. So just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the data has been sent to Bitbucket. So let's have a look. Okay, so I'm just going to click on Bitbucket. Okay, then we have issues. Okay, so as you can see, we do have an issue called as Python debugging error. Okay, so basically this means that we have integrated Trello and Bitbucket with help of Pabbly Connect. But our issue is far from over. Our workflow is far from over. So let me explain you what is the problem. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create one more card. So I'm just going to click on add another card. Okay, so the name of this card is Java debugging error. Okay, Java debugging error. So I'm just going to click on add card. Okay, and then I'm going to mention a description. So the description is the Java modules has stopped working. This may be because of inaccurate positions of for loop. Okay, inaccurate positions of for loop. Okay, so let me just click on save. Okay, so a card has been created, and the description also has been made. So let's have a look in Bitbucket. So let me refresh this. Okay, so as you can see, this time we have two issues, okay, with the same title, Java debugging error and Java debugging error. So let us explore each one of them. So I'm clicking this. Okay, so as you can see, in this one, there is no description provided, okay, while in this one, okay, the recent one, there is a description. Okay, so my point is, whenever a new card is being created in Trello, it will be reflected as two issues in Bitbucket. But this is kind of wrong. Basically, we only want one issue for one card. Okay, so now your obvious question is how I'm going to deal with this situation. I only want one issue for one card in Trello. Well, for starters, we have to make sure that the card and the description is created at the same time in Trello. But the problem is in Trello, the card is created first and the description is added later. So basically, once the card is created, the data has to be stopped for, let's say, 1 or 2 minutes so that we can fill in the description. So in cases like these, we have to set up the delay module. Okay, so your obvious question is how to set up the delay module. Well, it's actually pretty easy. Let me go to Pabbly Connect. Okay, and after the trigger window, that is a Trello new card, we are going to set up the delay module. So just click on this plus button. Okay, so now in the action window, how about we make it as delay module? Okay, so the type is a delay for, and the delay unit, let's keep it as minute. Of course, you have choice as hours, days and weeks. We are going to keep it as minute, and we want delay for only 2 minutes. If you want, you can also give it as 1, but I prefer 2. I want a very relaxed way of dealing with the description. So all I'm going to do here is just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the data will be delayed for 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to refresh all of my windows. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, so this window has been refreshed. Let me refresh this window also. Okay, so all of them has been refreshed. Excellent. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make one more card in Trello. Okay, so I'm going to add a card called as C++ program crashed. Okay, so this is the card, and we are going to add a description. So the name of the description is the C++ program crashed due to less number of for loops, and the while loop got misplaced under the wrong for loop. Okay, and also the brackets were used in wrong positions. Okay, positions. Okay, so let me click on save. Okay, so this is the description. The C++ program crashed due to less number of for loops, and while loop got misplaced under the wrong for loop, and also the brackets were used in wrong position. Excellent. Okay, so a card has been created, C++ program crash, and this is the description. So now let's have a look in Bitbucket. So let me refresh it. Okay, so the data hasn't arrived yet. So my point is, since we have used the delay module of 2 minutes, so basically we will have to wait 2 minutes. So I will update the result as soon as I get it. Okay, so after a delay of 2 minutes, we have finally got the result. But oops, we have got the same data again. That is, we have created two issues with the same card, that is C++ program crashed and C++ program crashed. So let's have a look. Okay. So in this particular issue, C++ program crash, there is a description. Okay, so that is not the problem. So let's have a look in this one, whether it is showing the description. Okay, so here also it is showing the description. So basically, what is the problem? I mean, for one card, it is again creating two issues. Well, to explain you better, let me take you to Pabbly Connect, and let me scroll down, and let's have a look at the API response. So this is my API response, and where is our action type? Let me show you. Okay, so this is the action type, that is create a card. So while we look in the history, let me take you to history. Okay, and let me explore the task detail, and here you will find the first task detail, Trello new card. So let us explore that also. Okay, so when we scroll down and when we see the action type, okay, so as you can see, it is showing a different action type, that is update a card. So my point is the API response is showing two type of two action types, that is create a card as well as update a card. So basically not only it is creating a card, it is also updating a card in Trello. So that is why two issue is being created for the same card. Okay, so your obvious question is how to fix this issue. It's actually pretty easy. So first of all, let's go back to our workflows. Okay, and let me introduce you to this part called as this module called as filter. So what we are going to do here is we are just going to choose app as filter. Okay, so filter is basically a if statement. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are just going to select condition as a card created. So the action was a card created, so where it was, yes, create card, this is the action type. Okay, and this equals to, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy the same code from here. Okay, so create card. So basically it means that action type, if it is equal to create card, then only the data will be flowing from this action window. Okay, so just let me click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the condition is true. Okay, so basically now we are ready. So all we have to do is go back and just refresh all our windows. Okay, so we have refreshed it. Okay, I'm going to refresh this window, and also I'm going to refresh this window. Okay, so we have refreshed each windows. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are just going to create one more card. So this time we are going to create a card about a different language in computer. Okay, Fortran. No one uses Fortran these days, but Fortran program crashed. Okay, so we have added the card, and then we are going to make some description. The Fortran program crashed because it is an outdated language. Okay, outdated language. So okay, so we have entered the description. So let me click on save. Okay, so the description has been entered, and this is the card, Fortran program crashed. So okay, so let's have a look in Bitbucket. So let me refresh it. Okay, so the data hasn't arrived yet. So I have told you this is because we have a counter, we have a delay module of 2 minutes. So let's have a look after 2 minutes. Okay, so after 2 minutes gap, we have got the data. The Fortran program crashed, and let's have a look in the description. Okay, so yes, this is the description. The Fortran program crashed because it is an outdated language. Excellent. So the presence of this issue shows that we have successfully integrated Trello and Bitbucket with help of Pabbly Connect. So how about we double check if our integration is working fine or not. But before we do that, let me show you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do here is I have minimized all my action window, and I'm going to minimize this trigger window also. Okay, so basically this is how this mechanism works. So first of all, you have integrated Trello to Pabbly Connect, and then you have used a filter. So basically it will allow only those details when a card is created, not when a card is updated. Okay, and then you have used a delay module. So basically you have delayed the data for 2 minutes so that you can enter the description. Now then you have used this Trello integration to get the card details, and also after that you have created an issue in Bitbucket. Okay, so let's add one more card. So I'm going to add a card. So give me a name of another programming language. Okay, COBOL. COBOL program error. Okay, so it's again a non-usable programming language. COBOL has been replaced. So this is the description, COBOL has been replaced. So let's have a look in Bitbuckets. Do we have okay, issue called as issue related to COBOL? Okay, so let me refresh it. So okay, so the data hasn't arrived, so we will have to wait 2 minutes. Okay, so we have got the result, the COBOL program error. Okay, so our integration is working absolutely fine. So this means anytime a new Trello card is added, it basically means it will create an issue in Bitbucket.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.